And welcome back to the Shane Plays Let's Play series of Serpent in the Staglands. This is part 4. At the end of part 3, I took a beat down by crop goblins, even though it looks like crap goblins in the text due to the font. Realized I hadn't quick saved in quite some time. So I went back in the intervening time between the end of last video and the beginning of this one and retraced my steps and redid everything. Got us back pretty much to the point we were when the beatdown occurred. Now, one thing that it was actually probably good that that happened, because as I was re-exploring the monastery, I realized in the library area where people were visiting and studying the library, and I was asking people, hey, what are you studying? But there was a guy there named Venomous, V-I-N-I-M-U-S. Now that I say it out loud, that sounds like venomous. So maybe that's a hint that he's a bad guy. I don't know. He's a bloodless hunter, which means that he hunts basically demigods. And he told me that bloodless hide in ruins, and they attack people in the ruins that don't speak to them. Their words are a weapon. And his companions, who are evidently also bloodless hunters, are in Ista Kale in a camp near the forest, and will be grateful for knowledge of location of any bloodless. So that was something I completely missed on the first time through. So let's see what we can see. Last video we talked to Erlene. He said, hey, go find my brother at this other town. Maybe he can help you. We recruited, what's her name? Catalina, who is a warrior. I thought she was going to be like a spellcaster, but she's a warrior. And we're ready to basically move out. So I will be trying to quick save more often because of that beatdown. I've heard many times that you can die quite quickly in this game, and it sure happened last time. So let's check out these barrels. Looks like that this peasant or this settler, that we can't talk to these settlers. They're just basically window dressing. And Trowlin, my main dude, went down. Ah, an emerald. Let's take it. Emeralds are the currency of this game. Settler does 3 damage. Oh! So that started a fight. I don't think I wanted to do that. A duck died. I guess I could use this for practice, although I'm going to reload the game. And then I died. So that ends it. I guess when I busted the barrel open, it got something on the other guy, and he decided that that was worth fighting over. So just going to have to keep learning how this game works. Game tip: to brew potions with the herbology aptitude, you will need an herb kit and brewing pouches, which, if I remember right, we have. So I'm going to pause this while this loads. So the loading times are quite long. I probably paused on about 15 to possibly 20 seconds of loading. So there are no peasants or settlers at the moment, so I'm going to bust these barrels open. Got the emerald, and it looks like on my playthrough again, best I can tell, this isn't random in these barrels. It's preset what's in here. See, they fell again, just like last time. So it appears that the developers, Whalenaut, W-H-A-L-E-N-O-U-G-H-T, did that on purpose. They've programmed what each barrel contains. It is not random, the best I can tell. Okay, it looks like I cannot go this way. What are these? An ox. Let's try to talk to the ox. The ox turns its large, shaggy head towards you. What ho, ox? Despite looking in your general direction, it does not appear interested in my existence. Well, not been ignored till you've been ignored by an ox. And of course, there's the ducks and the chickens, which basically you say what ho, and they basically ignore you. I think I've got a wildlife. Let me click on Wilhelm here. And he has a wild, or a Is it outdoor wood-wise? Let me click on this ox, and it doesn't seem to give me any further information. Okay, I was wondering if maybe that would give me some more information. Now, earlier, somewhere in here is where the crop goblin beatdown occurred, so I'm going to do a quick save. I have a feeling that I will definitely be quick saving in this game a lot. And I think what I'll actually do, I don't know if I can change the order. Yeah, because my guy is not the toughest, so I think I'm not going to put him in the front. Yeah, Ren's more of a fighter. Let me save that again. And around here about last time is where the infamous crop goblin attack took place. Now, how do I cast spells? There's my spell book. So, feline polymorph, foul creep, arcane shield, blood cocoon, which I have no idea what it does, festering ooze, arcane attack, heat metal, radiant stave, fearful light, and feverish haze. I think I get a bonus to fearful light if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's keep going. And I need to find, how do I pause? Okay, just the spacebar pauses. Okay, so it's real-time combat with pause. Yeah, I can see this goblin over here. Okay, so there he goes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this out. What is this? Arcane attack? Okay, let's see if that does anything. I'm basically going to tell everybody to attack this goblin. Alright, and then I want you to throw your spell. Okay, so last time, not long after this, these other goblins came rushing up at me. Now, Wilhelm's hanging in the back because he's throwing elixirs, so I guess it just automatically does that. Best I could tell, my arcane attack spell did not go off. Let me save that again. Quite sure what I'm doing. Ah, there's a barrel. Let's get it. Get it! And Trowlin is bogged down in sap. Oh, I guess she's hurt from that goblin fight. I just realized that. If you see up here on her portrait. Up, and here we go. Let's pause. Okay, I don't know that I have any healing. Can you? He can throw spells. He can throw spells. So these three can spell. Blood cocoon. I wish I knew what that did. Huh. Let's find out. Elric. Blood cocoon. Herbology school. Hatch a cocoon of purifying blood to be sprayed at a target, quickly healing wounds. A sorcerer may continually hatch wounds over a target if they hold the spell on them and increase the frequency at which they spawn. Higher, okay. And what is this? What was the arcane? No. Arcanus, no. Arcane shield, arcane attack. Imbue your weapon with arcane aura that disperses magical damage. Okay, so it's not like a magic missile or something like that. Create a mercury moldering sludge on the ground. Foul creep. While you hold the spell, it will continue to work its foul magic, causing both magic damage and reducing your target's vitals. So I have one. Alright, everybody, attack. You are going to cast this on her. So what am I doing here? I'm doing something. Cast it on her. What am I doing? Did it get... Yep, looks like it healed her. So, great. That's fantastic. Now he's hurt. I wonder if I can change who I'm casting it on. Not sure. Oh, another goblin. So who's this? Okay, that's me. I'm gonna cast Fearful Light on this chump. And then you three attack. And you actually need to come over here. So, okay. So I think is how Fearful Light, cast Fearful Light, and it takes a second to prep and go, and then it went, but the goblin was no longer there. So, I don't know how I can stop that, actually. Maybe it just stops on its own. You, Trallin, stop. Where's Fearful Light? Oh. So I guess it targets the area, not the creature, which is kind of a bummer. But anyway. Okay, everybody attack. And it looks like the orders I'm issuing while paused are taking, which makes me happy. I'm going to throw healing on her because she's hurt. Okay, is that going to work? Alright, so yes, she's now been healed. So now can I redo it and throw it to you? Oh, and there's goblins everywhere. I'm killing the goblins before, but I am healing. This is cool. So, takes a second to kick off the spell, but the spell works. And I like that effect. Alright, everybody, come back. We got to figure all this out. Let's hit tab. What all's on the ground? Healing fungus, kitchen knife, healing fungus. Alright. Now, who else is hurt? You're hurt. No, you're hurt. So, can you cast a spell? Yes, you can. It just takes a second. Alright. And I don't know how the spell points work. Not sure on that yet. So don't really know what I'm doing yet. Nothing here is really searchable. Maybe this is just the newbie garden that lets me do some fighting. Oh my goodness! Okay. You are gonna come back here. Or you're gonna stay right where you're at. And you're gonna put healing on her. And you're gonna put healing on her. Alright. And then you're gonna fight. And you're gonna fight. And you're gonna fight. This is probably not gonna go well. Yep. People are dropping like flies. Is she dead? Does that mean dead or just unconscious for this battle? Okay, so now I'm going to change my spell to Fearful Light because these seem to be kind of being stationary now. And you're going to cast. What are you going to cast? You're going to cast Arcane Shield on her. Okay, so you need to get some healing on her. Now I threw that Fearful Light, and these dudes are splitting. But these foxes are bringing the stank. So this is just going to be, what do they call it, in football, a building season? It's not pretty. It's not pretty. Arcane Shield. Let's throw that there. You're going to throw... I don't know what Radiant Stave does, but why not? Yeah, we're going down like clowns. Okay. So I'm learning a little bit about how the combat works. Death marks your flesh for the carrion god. Load save game. Where's my quick save? Right there. There it is. But I'm getting a little better understanding. All right. If you're a poison, you might cure yourself with a potion or a spell. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording. I think I'm going to pause the recording. And we're back. Okay, so getting a little better understanding of how this combat works. I mean, that was a pretty, one of the things I've heard about people say about this game is the difficulty level isn't really controlled, as it were, by the developers. So we went from like, hey, little goblin here, to like a goblin, 3 foxes, a couple other like lizards, just all this stuff kind of rushed us. So I want to go through these spells a little bit more and see what we have. I'm going to go into the character sheet and take a look. So Foul Creep, throttle your enemies with a creeping corruption. While you hold the spell, it will continue to work its foul magic. It takes 5 seconds to cast. Skill level 0. A little bit of damage, not a whole lot. Takes 8 seconds to proc. Yeah, these skills take a while. What is this? Fearful Light. Cast a ray of cosmic moonlight, which can shock enemies around it into fleeing. Sorcerers can invest more power into the spell to increase the light's effective area. Increase spell hit chance, 1d1. Okay. So that's the only thing he's got any points in at all. Everybody else is at... Well, they can't even... I don't think these two can even do spells. He's got 1 point. Or he has no points. Elric has 1 point. Let's take a look at this Radiant Stave. Erect a stave of pure blindingly hot metal out of the ground to blind enemies who gaze into its splendorous light, ailing their ability to evade. Okay, what is... Feverish Haze. Condemn a single target's body to ruin by sending it plundering into a feverish wreck. Attack speed. So I guess it increases its attack speed. Arcane Attack. Imbue your weapon with arcane aura. Disperses magical damage when attacking, allowing you to do physical and magical damage. A sorcerer can cast this augmentation once, and it will last on its own energies for a duration of time. It takes 5 seconds, and it gives plus a 1d extra point. I'm still learning how these formulas work. Heat metal. Okay, that's if somebody's using a metal weapon. Create a mercury molding sludge on the ground to trip up both your enemies and friends and leave them incapacitated for a period of time. With more skill, your sludge will become so vile it will leave festering damage. I think what we should do is just a sorcerer may continuously hatch cocoons over a target if they hold the spell on them and increase the frequency at which they spawn. See, I need to learn a little more about how spell casting works. Is this saying that I can throw it and then throw it again and throw it again? I'm not quite sure. But that was actually nice, that kind of run away and be afraid spell. Morph into cat. Radiant stave. To unlock new grades of spells, increase your intelligence or occult. Okay. Now, that's not the kind of help I was looking for, but why not? Elaric. I think I'm going to give him a point here. And try to keep people alive. So I gave him a point in healing magic. Alright. That was just crazy. It was like, here come 85 things to fight all at once. I mean, that's what people were talking about in the reviews. That it just... Now here's a goblin. All right, so I want to play with some of these. Radiant stave. I'm going to put it right there. And suppose, well, see, and then now that I've cast it, he ran right past where I was at, or casting at, so it's going to have no effect. Now there's the stave, which is a cool effect, but it wouldn't... I guess you have to learn to really time your spells, is basically what it comes down to. So let me take a look here. So Radiant Stave, again. Oh, hold on. I got dudes coming. They saw me. One fox, two fox. Okay, so he threw an elixir that already hit it. Wilhelm did. So Radiant Stave, what does that do again? No, I don't want to cast it. I want to read it. Character. There we go. Radiant Stave. Elect a stave of pure, blindingly hot metal out of the ground to blind enemies who gaze into its splendourous light, ailing their ability to evade and land attacks. Okay, so it doesn't need, so I can cast it and then cast something else because it doesn't need to be mentally held. So what's the duration? 5. Okay, so he's gonna cast it right there. Rend. Attack. Now, I don't know that he's even seeing this. And I'm going to cast some healing on you. You're getting some healing. And you're going to come over and hit this thing. Trying to learn my strategies. So, I mean, once the healing spell kicks off, it works pretty well. So, I'm going to try that again. Just trying to learn how all this works. I'm going to throw it on him. Okay, so what happens is I immediately cancel that spell and then throw a healing spell on somebody else, and it takes however many seconds to kick off. Okay, so makes a little bit of sense. Here comes a goblin. So I want you and you on the goblin. And then I want you to put a healing spell on her. And I want you to put a healing spell on her. Just trying to work out my strategies here. So it's already dead, but there go the healing. So, yep, timing is going to be critical in this game when it comes to spells. It's kind of elegant. It's different. The magic system's definitely different than a lot of the games I've played, without a doubt. I could definitely see how people are, complaining about the difficulty level. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, nobody can go in. So it's too large to enter. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was reading a review that mentioned this, so I know what to do here. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to polymorph into a cat. Okay, and then you are going in there, because now you're small enough. And, wow, I don't think I can fight a possessed child. I got to wait for this. Okay. Not sure that I can fight a possessed child, or that I even want to fight a possessed child, but let's see what happens. Maybe somebody else should have gone in here. Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna win this fight. Death! Death! Death erupts! Alright, I'm going to pause the game or the recording while this loads. Okay, and we're back. So, what the heck is that? There's wolves. It's not good. Okay, so I'm immediately going to... Actually, you are going to pump some healing on her. You are going to drop Radiant Stave right there. You are going to put an Arcane Shield on what? Her? Alright, you're going to attack. You're going to attack. Let's develop our strategies. Okay, so this guy, one of these wolves, yeah, he got done by the Radiant Stave. Okay, so that wolf's dead. You attack here, and you attack here. And who did the Radiant Stave? So you. Now you're going to do... What was it? Noxious Feverish Haze? Why not? Throw some Feverish Haze on that bad boy. Oop, she's going down. Thought I'd put some healing on her. Okay, you come back. You get in there. Okay, so a little bit of that healing got on her. Gotta take this thing out. You, get out of here before you die. Wolf's wounded and it has Feverish Haze on it. Did I have Arcane Shield on the wolf? It almost kind of looked like it. Okay, so so far I'm kind of enjoying combat. I don't know, call me crazy. You'll get you some healing. You'll get you some healing. Everybody all healed up. All right. Everybody's all healed up. So, and I mean, the visuals are just beautiful in this game. I'm really impressed with the beautifuls, or the visuals. Not the beautifuls, but I guess they're the beautiful. They're the beautifuls. Okay, so we know what to do here. Wilhelm. I think Wilhelm has... What do you have, Wilhelm? You've got... I wonder... I wish... Can I throw Polymorph Cat on somebody else? Let me check, because if so, I'll send her in here, because she's got, like, armor and stuff. No, she doesn't have armor. She's got a shield. Who has armor? Wilhelm has armor. But you know what? That armor is going to somebody else, dude, because you're standing in the back. Alright, Catalina now has armor. So, let's read up on Polymorph again. Cast on self. Bummer. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to give that back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Because I'm going to send him in to do this fighting. Alright, let's F12 this. Actually, Wilhelm, where are you at? Get on over here. Let's F12 this. And you are going to turn yourself into a cat, sir. And now you are getting in there, sir. And attack. 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 Come on, Wilhelm, you can do it. We believe in you. We believe in you, Wilhelm. Yay, we won. We beat up a cursed child. What the heck is it? A diary? Huh. Alright. Let's get this diary. A worn diary. The bound leather is dirty, though through the grime you can see it was once a finely crafted casing with elegant trim and well-made iron ring binding. Peter's diary. The first few pages of the diary are offhand notes of a journey from Rumen to a large bridge connecting the districts of Emerald, Metalis, and Orfsbridge. Huh. The young writer did not like the guards there, despite her family having ample gems for passage. On the day after their leave, they traveled south, their destination the city of Corum. They stopped at Lumentarg, as their mother does not want to cross the gates into Lebes, a village their caravan passed by on the road. Lebes. I think I have notes on Lebes. I think maybe somebody said go to Lebes, and maybe, yeah, I was told if I go to Lebes I can meet like-minded travelers. Sorry, I was looking at my notes. Okay. While in Lumentar, they decided to stay through the festival, and the writer wishes to play with the children at night against her father's wishes. She claims not to fear the Paduri, whom her father tells her will take her away if she mingles too late in the woods. There's a break in pages until the next entry, which first page is smeared in blood and has chunks of sinew trapped between the binding. That's disgusting. You can make out but a few scratched words form once fine writing from the literate child. Dragging through the woods. They'll catch me. I don't want to be dragged. Did they catch me? They have left me. They hung up Pavel's insides to the trees around me. Are they celebrating too? Wait, I remember. I see their eyes through the woods. Maybe I am not alone. I miss my father. I see the face of my friend Athanase, but she is wearing it instead. They still are opening up Pavel, chanting Vra, Vra, Vra. I'm going to run. I'm running back to mother and father. There are no further entries, so I guess she stayed out too late, despite her father's warnings, and got herself in trouble. It's sad. Okay, I'm going to test the healing stuff. What is this? A healing fungus. So right-click to use. So it didn't do a whole lot. All right, so I'm going to try. I get an edible heart. So let me try one of these hearts. That does some better. Some help if eaten. Okay, so I'm going to eat salted meat. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not a whole lot initially. If I remember right, food heals over time. So let's give it a couple of minutes and see if the healing continues. All right, Wilhelm. Become cat again, please, sir. And you, cat, go out. All right, so let's take it till the food is not continuing to heal. But let me give it a little bit more time. Character. I don't see any obvious things saying there's a healing benefit or anything applied. And I think the buffs and debuffs show up over here, so I don't know. Okay, so before I forget, you, sir, heal him. And you, sir, are going to give up your armor to her, because you usually hang back and throw elixirs. Alright, so let's save again. I'm telling you right now, through this entire Let's Play series, there will be a lot of quick saving if the difficulty level jumps as it has been. I'm going to check how long we're playing. 1 second. Okay, we're not quite 40 minutes. I'll go a little bit further. Trying to make an effort not to have... Oh, man. I guess that's not random. I guess these guys are going to fight. Or they're going to be there to fight, no matter what I do. So, let's see if I can survive this fight. You are going to put healing on her. You're going to put arcane shield on her. Catalina, you're going to fight. And you're going to fight. And you're going to fight. Let me see if I can... See, I'm supposed to be putting healing up. She's down. Okay, so let me see if I can... Where's that fearful light? I'm going to do that fearful light. You're supposed to be putting arcane shield on her. Alright, so I threw fearful light, but by the time it went off, everybody was, or the wolves had all moved. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. See if we can somehow survive this. And you... Run! Run! You fight that thing. Keep going. I don't know if there's anything I can do here or not. Yeah, I don't think I can throw a spell because it's just going to kill me. Run. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to reload again. And then I will pause it after we see what the quick tip is. You can assign hotkeys to spells for each party member for faster spell casting. All right. So let's pause this. I'm trying to pause it. All right, so we're back. I'm debating on whether to keep trying that fight over and over or to keep moving with the story. I kind of have a feeling it would be smart to get decent at that fight. One, because I need the experience points, and two, because I'm learning strategies as I go. So I'm considering giving it a couple of other runs, but I don't want to just belabor it and belabor it and belabor it, because that's not fun for me or you. Okay, I know there's bad guys around here. I wonder if I can't set a trap. I know Wilhelm has Woodwise. There's the trap. Where did I set it at? Ah, there. Can I pick it back up? I guess not. So you have to be in the spot where you are going to send it, or to set it. So let's see if that can help at all. I'm going to send her up here. Yeah, she's got the armor. I'm going to send her up here to draw them back. Here we go. Okay. You guys, stay here. Who is this? Wilhelm. Move back, Wilhelm. Let's get everybody to move here. I don't know if this will work or not. It'd be nice if it did. And nothing hit the traps. Okay, what am I going to do? Do that. Fearful light. Let's put it here. You're going to put arcane shield on her. How did that miss? Now it's like way up here. Got 4 wolves. Make sure I'm at least trying to hit all the same multiply attack on my wolves. Who just went down? Elric just went down. Let's take this dude out. So I guess when people die, they're just dead. I'm not sure I want that. You move, you get out of there. And she's dead. Everybody's dead. Let's just get it out of the way. Why am I healing a wolf? Maybe I was healing myself. Alright, so I guess we'll try this one more time. At least for this video. I may work on this fight some more outside the video, but I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. Let me go back into character. Let's see. Where's Arcane Shield at? So it only protects against magic. So I was completely wasting that shield spell. Alright. Feverish Haze. Just checking to see what I may or may want to do. I feel there's a way to do this with the correct strategy and tactics to execute that strategy. So here's what I'm going to do. Wilhelm, where are you at? Okay, I'm going to have you drop this trap. Right in the middle. Right in the middle of everything. I don't know what the heck this thing is, but it's a lizard. Take out the lizard. You know, anything, if they want to come down here one at a time, I'm pretty much fine with that. To thin this stuff out. There's no items on the ground. Okay. And here comes a fox. Let's take this fox out. Later, Foxy. Take the fox out. There we go. Alright, so who's hurt? You're hurt. I'm gonna cast this on myself. You. And you're getting it. So everybody's gonna get healed real quick. Alright, we're good. Anything on the ground? There's no items on the ground. So we've thinned out a couple of the bad guys up there. Are they going to keep wandering down? That is the question. Alright, so what I'm wanting to do is like send somebody up there, like her, because she's got armor, and kind of draw these guys down, and as soon as they see her, start casting spells. There we go. They've seen her. So I'm going to cast, what was it? Noxious, Fearful Light, Feverish Haze, Festering Ooze. I'm going to cast it right there. And he's going to cast Festering Ooze. And he's going to cast it right there. And you're going to cast Festering Ooze. And you're going to run your little rear back down here. And let's see if we can get something going. Okay. I have no idea what just happened. So you switch to healing on her, and she's going to get all up on this fox, and so are you. Best I can. So nobody hit the trap. Nobody hit the ooze. Alright, everybody attack the fox. And let's see who starts taking damage. I think the fox is already dead. I think everything's dead. So we're just slowly, edible heart, let's take that. Slowly wearing these guys down. I guess that's the strategy here. You need some healing, Elric. Elric of Melnibony. And you need a little bit of healing up here too, my dear. I like the, I don't know what system the spells are on, but I can just keep casting spells. I don't have to, you know, relearn them, or I guess there's some sort of point system. I'm not sure what the deal is. So move back down here again. Wilhelm, we'll move you back here because you throw things. Trown, I'll move you back here. Ren, you're coming up here. Actually, you're coming up here because you're a fighter. No, there, Ren. Nope. You come back here. You come here. And you're going to go back up there and pull. In the classic, like in EverQuest or other MMOs, you go. There's one character that goes and pulls the other. Or pulls the mobs, the monsters as it were. Okay, here's something coming. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. I'm going to see if I can get it to come into this trap. Yep, hit the trap. And that trap scratched it. You and you get on this thing. Wilhelm. Okay, it's dead. So I don't know if this is the right strategy or not, but it seems to be working. Evidently there's something to see over there. And I think I've cleared the area out. Exciting and new. Yep, I can't go any further over here. Well, okay, that feels good. I'll tell you one thing about a harder game. You definitely get a sense of accomplishment. Because I feel like I accomplished something there. And I guess that time I didn't have to fight wolves, so maybe I got a little bit fortunate. Maybe it is a random spawn. I don't know. I'm going to have Wilhelm look at this because... Oh yeah, what is this? I forget what he can do. Explosive traps. I forget he could do that. He's got wood-wise, so I'm going to have him look at this. These flowers indicate a trapped fairy. So what do you do with a trapped fairy? So I wouldn't have... Evidently, okay, so if I just look at it, ring of purple flowers suspiciously emitting a lot of fauna. Now, if I look at it with wood-wise, let me try wood-wise again. These flowers indicate a trapped fairy. So there's an example of the skills or whatever working. I have no idea what to do here. None. Not a clue. I'm going to do the old-fashioned... well, I was going to try to attack it. That did nothing. So I wonder what other skill could possibly... Linguistics, herbology, nobility, harbinger. I guess I'll try linguistics. I don't know. Does any... I think I took linguistics, didn't I? Hold on. Character. One of my guys took linguistics. Yeah, I got linguistics. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that didn't help. Herbology. That didn't help. I don't remember who has what. She didn't have anything. I still need to spend her skill points. Harbinger. Okay, let's try Harbinger. Because that was about getting people to follow you, right? Or making things happen. Philosophy, maybe? Does anybody have philosophy? You have woodwise. You have nobility. You have nothing. You have linguistics and harbinger. Okay, we'll try nobility. I don't think it'll do anything, but why the heck not? Alright, so there's a trapped fairy, which I have no idea how to untrap. I guess I could look in the spell book real quick and see if there's something that would... Arcane Shield, Blood Cocoon, Arcane Attack, Festering Ooze, Heat Metal, Radiant Stave, Fearful Light, Fever... I guess I could throw Fearful Light and see if it would make this thing run, you know, it says it's trapped. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, I'm going to stop here because maybe something will occur to me on this fairy. But if not, it's a good place to stop. We're at an hour on the video, basically. So, thanks so much for watching part 4 of Shane Plays Let's Play of Serpent in the Staglands. Learned a little bit more about combat. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but so far it's not as hard as like I heard people just weeping basically over this game is broken, and you know, I'm not seeing that. It just, you've got to keep at it, what I'm seeing so far. So if you like the video, it helps me out tremendously to like the video in YouTube, leave a comment, and you can always visit shaneplays.com, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at shaneplays. Thanks so much and have a great one.